Welcome back, episode 7. I'm here with Rasmus, and we're just gonna go through our game today. Warriors of the Dark Gods against Highborn Elves. Maybe you just want to take us through your list real quick and the thoughts behind the build and characters and stuff.
The new pestilence army that I'm building. I want to build like a chaos army that is surrounding all the elements that they're not good at. So I want to bring some shooting into the chaos army. And the way I did this is that I was playing a level 4 Heavens Mage with some the magic missiles. I got the chain, or it's not called chain lightning anymore. It's
Lightning
called
Storm.
Lightning Storm and the Thunderbolt.
Yeah. What items did you have on your mage? Because I thought this was really interesting.
And they're really good. Hardened shield.
So 2+ armor save.
And hero sword, so 4 attacks with strength 5. Weapon skill 5.
Yeah. This is like a chaos warrior.
Yeah.
Right. So you get an
like
extra
a
attack
hero
and
or
extra
something.
strength. Yeah.
4 attacks with strength 5. That's really good.
So you can actually sit in the front rank of your warrior unit.
Yeah.
And dish out some damage and not be too afraid of getting killed.
Yeah, it was 3 runes and I was playing with the scrolls as well.
Yeah.
Of course.
That was really annoying.
Yeah.
I forgot that Rasmus had the scroll, and then I just like had this massive magic phase and planned it really well and got all my spells off, and then threw the one spell that I wanted, and then he put the scroll. I was like, damn it! After all that,
Scrolls is still like the best item in the game, in my opinion.
I think they should be 50 points.
You always forget them, but they are I think they should be 55. But that's my opinion.
Yeah. That would be a good reason to take an Archmage or a level 4 over a level 2 actually, because we were talking today a lot actually and just discussing like level 4 or 2 level 2s, and I think it's 2 level 2s. I think you agree with me.
Yeah, I agree. 2 level 2 is better.
Yeah.
Also because of the miscast and
you can be a bit more safer or less worried about throwing 5 dice at a spell.
Yeah. But the army was like the level 4 for shooting. The heavens.
Yeah.
Also, the reroll the signs, the seals.
Yeah, the lore attribute.
Yeah, the lore attribute, and 2 Hellscream cannons.
Yeah, so if you roll your 1 to wound, you can reroll it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, exactly.
And I played like Chaos Lord with which became monstrous infantry with the mutation with the Bluffer's helm.
So rerolling wounds.
Reroll the wounds against him. And 4+ ward save, holy attacks, great weapon.
Yeah. And he's in the big unit of chosen.
Yeah, once chosen, chosen of pestilence with spears and shields, and movement
really
banner.
Good. So 3+ armor save, toughness 5.
Yeah.
Fighting 3 ranks.
And the champion have the great weapon with armor piercing.
Yeah.
And you cannot single him out, so he's gonna stand in the front, lashing out damage.
They're really good.
They're really good.
So it's like 27 strength for armor piercing.
21 spear attacks.
21? Yeah, 21 spear attacks. Yeah. Is that right?
No, it's not.
29 minus a jump. So 26.
7 guys.
Yeah, you're right.
21 and 4 attacks with strength 6 armor piercing, and the Lord
as well. Yeah.
And 21 warriors of pestilence with shields and great weapons at full command and flaming standard with BSB in it on the palanquin with 5+.
What did he have?
He has 5+ ward.
And 1+ armor save?
1+ armor save
great
with
weapon.
the waist hardened shield, great weapon and dragon helm and war banner.
Yeah, he was quite good.
Making the units making a lot of combat resolution.
Yeah.
Because the palanquin is filling for 4 models, you will have a lot of ranks.
Yeah, it's really good. And why the great weapons on the warriors?
They only have initiative 3 now.
That's from the mark.
They have 4 and -1 for pestilence, so they only have 3. So I was like, could go for Hellbirds, but then again the great weapon is so strong.
Yeah, strength 6.
And they're striking 2 ranks with 2 attacks because of their PSP.
Yeah, so that's pretty much 4 attacks per file, right?
Yeah.
That's why you had 8 attacks. Makes sense now.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That's really good. I would have actually played them 6 wide.
Yeah, but then my wizard would have been in front rank.
Yeah, but that's okay.
That's okay, maybe.
2%
Maybe I
save.
should do that.
Yeah.
The idea is that against most armies, I want to play them white for a lot of attacks.
Yeah.
Especially against like orcs and other chaos armies.
Or the combat armies.
Combat armies.
Yeah.
And then I had 3 units of warhounds as spawn, and that's it.
Yeah. The warhounds. We said that we didn't really use them very well today. You didn't. You just kind of they just were there and they got shot.
But there was no like huge
Yeah.
units to redirect, so I should have just placed them in front of my hill cannons or behind the hill.
Yeah, because the hell cannons, for me, they were the one things I wanted to deal with because that's what was going to kill my army, and I couldn't
Okay.
deal with them.
Can you tell what you have in your army?
Yeah, I think that's probably best before we go into the game. So I was playing an ancient dragon list. So I had an ancient dragon with a prince.
Which is crazy good.
It's quite good. It's strength 7, toughness 7, 7 wounds.
What the fuck?
It's not that good, come on. You can strength 9 Hellscream cannons shooting me every turn, twice. Like, come on. It's good, but you pay a lot of points for it.
Yeah.
It's like, I think a dragon is 290 something, and you pay 100 points for upgrade.
Like an obvious upgrade.
Upgrade, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely worth taking. If you can afford it, then take it. And the prince had the Blade of Strife, which gives +3 attacks. So he's got 7 attacks. Then he had the Potion of Strength, which gives +2 strength for 1 turn. So he's fighting with 7, weapon skill 7, strength 6 attacks, with +1 to hit. And then the dragon has 6, strength 7, and a thunderstomp. So you can pretty much run into anything and smash the dick off. Yeah. It's quite good. And he also had a lucky shield to discount that first stone throw shot or cannon shot.
That was so annoying.
Yeah, Rasmus was like, I'm not even going to I'm not even going to waste my stone throw at the cannon until the lucky shield is gone from something else.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I still think you shoot him. I still think you just ping it off the first turn, but that's me. And I also had the obsidian lodestone, which is magic resistance 2, so I get a 5+ ward save against magic, which we talked about after the game, and maybe I don't think it's that essential. I was kind of worried about those magic missiles and stuff, but when you're toughness 7,
there's not enough, not many things that can hurt you.
Yeah, I don't think. I think you're right. Like Amber Spear or something like that.
Amber Spear and that Finch change.
Change, yeah, the Cataclysmic Gateway or something like that.
And they have like a bolt thrower
Oh,
thing.
they do? Yeah.
The 6+4.
Yeah, so that would be quite good in some matchups.
Yeah.
And it also synergizes well with my magic. So I was using 2 level 2s on high magic. I love this lore. I think it's fantastic. I think it's the best lore, actually. The spells are really, really good. One of my mages had extra spell, so I had 5 spells on white magic, and then the other one had a scroll. And the dragon synergizes with the lore because you can heal a wound from one of the spells, and you can cast a 5+ ward save on the dragon, so you can actually get a 3+ against magic. You can cast the extra weapon skill if you need it, which I did in this game quite a lot because it was hard to hit the pestilence guys.
Yeah.
Especially when the lord's like actually has a higher weapon skill than you. Weapon skill 8, I think, it's on your lord, right? Yeah, so I was using that buff spell today. I think that all the spells are really good actually. The one I don't want to take is Cataclysm because it's so hard to cast. I have to throw 5 dice, and I don't.
And there has to be like huge units of crab infantry.
Yeah, and I didn't need it today because the biggest unit I had was 21, and when you're toughness 4, it doesn't really make a difference. I think the arcane dissolution spell is good.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I was so afraid of it.
Yeah. Patrick, I think that Patrick did it. Someone did it. Oliver did it to me when we were playing. We played a Wood Elf, 1200 points. We played in the Warhammer store, and he cast it on my BSB twice and killed him.
Oh.
Yeah. We were playing like 1200 points, and so we had 1 wizard each, and so pretty much you have 2 spells, and your opponent has 2 spells, and you pick 1 spell to dispel each magic phase, and you let 1 spell through, assuming that you get like a roughly equal dice.
Yeah.
And so he would cast something, and he rolled really, really high, and I couldn't dispel it. And both it happened twice. And so obviously you have less dice, and say he had like a 2 and a 3 magic phase. So I had 3 dice, he had 2 dice, and he rolled 5 dice at the thing, and I couldn't stop it.
But it's so terrible losing like your flawless ward save or something.
It's so annoying as well. Like when your character build is like built around that one item.
Yeah.
Like then you can't put him into combat.
Or like losing your magic weapon if you have one.
Yeah. Yeah. I played against Oliver again, and his ogre wizard had the iron fist that if you do a hit or something, then your magic weapon is destroyed.
Oh.
And he was fighting my prince in combat, and he destroyed my magic weapon. I was like, no. It was really annoying. Yeah, and I had BSB on an eagle, and he had the bow of Elu. I think that's what it's called now. So multiple shots 3, strength 5, or strength as user +1, so strength 5, and then armor piercing as well, which is okay. It didn't really do much today.
It's pretty fair, but not against an Chaos Army.
No, I was shooting your toughness 5 troops to try and ping wounds off, but
yeah, you did like 3 wounds.
Yeah, yeah, in 2 or 3 turns. I was doing 1 wound a turn, pretty much. It's okay. But the build that I used was on the eagle, so I could fly around, and I was the BSB, so I could kind of support the dragon, and then I could take the counters on the eagle, so that if I get hit by a stone thrower or
the white counters.
Yeah, from the white magic, so I can put the counters on the BSB, and then he's better protected, because obviously with the bow I don't have a ward save or regen. I had dragon armor, hardened shield, and a mounted, so 2 plus, 6 plus, and the fireborn as well. So that's useful against the flame cannons and things. Yeah. And I also had the shard of something like that. The shard of 10 points of cheesiness, which also synergized with the counters, because the shard allows you to reroll your hits and your wounds in close combat.
And I have to real armor save.
Yeah, exactly, and ward saves.
And ward save.
Yeah. So I could charge him. We had a lance, so I charge him a lance at strength 6, and the idea is that I can try and kill a chaos character, but I take a wound at the end of the phase, and because I had the counters, I just negate that 1 wound, so I don't actually take a wound, and that's kind of the plan behind it.
That's really good.
So you put your counters on, and they're permanent now, which is fantastic. It's so much better. And then you charge in, and then you know that you're safe from that 1 wound. And you, like, against most things, you kill it, because it's usually hitting on a 2 plus, and you're strength 6, so sometimes wounding on a 2 or 3 plus, and you're re-rolling them. It used to be you re-roll the fails, but now you have to re-roll them all, and I'm not really sure about that. I think it should be just re-roll like it used to be.
Yeah.
Maybe 15 points. It's 10 points now. But yeah, that was the build on the eagle. I think it's okay. You didn't like it, but I think it's okay. It works with the army.
I don't like the eagle. I like the other setup.
Yeah.
But I don't like the eagle.
Yeah. You can also. I have been running a BSB on foot with the flame warden honor.
Yeah.
And it gets like 4 plus 4 save. Basically, is what you pay for, and then you get mithril mail for 2 plus armor save. Give him a great weapon, and then you give him a war banner as well.
It seems solid.
Yeah, that's the go-to build. Excuse me, that's what I would say. If I was gonna a safe BSB build, that's what I'm taking at the moment.
Yeah.
It's 220 points, but it's pretty good. But I wanted the shooting, so that's why I chose the eagle. Yeah. In my core, I had 2 units of 20 spearmen with full command, and a unit of 20 sea guard with full command. And I think the spears now are really good. I think they're fairly priced. I like the look of them.
I think that spears is a little too good, but that's my opinion.
Yeah, why?
Maybe not on those small units, but it seems like there still is like half a point cheap on some units.
Yeah.
Like it seems like the obvious choice on many units, like spears.
Yeah, I think they're good now.
Yeah.
But then there's reasons for taking different things. I think they're all matchup dependent as well.
I think they outmatch handgun shields in most circumstances.
Yeah.
Like if you have weapon skill 2, of course handgun shield is really good.
Yeah.
But if you have like Whimsical 4, 3,
3 or
5.
4.
Its spears is so good.
Yeah, because you hit so well, and then you have that armor piercing.
Armor piercing, also against like light troops which have like 5 or 6% armor save.
Yeah.
You remove one of them.
Yeah, and I think the best in the bigger unit of spears, the better.
At the better,
Yeah, I think I've been trying to play with small units of spearmen, and it doesn't work so well. I think you need like 25 spear elves, citizen spears.
I think that the small unit of spears, which first on paper looked like really good,
Yeah,
they're more fair than they looked.
yeah. I think 6 units of 15 is fun.
Yeah.
But I tried 4 units, and it was okay. 4 units with full command.
Yeah, of course they can do something.
Yeah. But it's just not.
They're easily all around.
Yeah, you can shoot a couple of spells at them or a few catapults, and they're gone.
A character will easily punch through them.
Yeah, I think the bigger units are better actually. Yeah. And so that was my core. I had 5 Grey Wardens, Grey Watchers, something like that. Shadow Warriors. With longbows and extra hand weapons. Extra hand weapons are good because it kind of, you had your warhounds in front of them and you're like, I can't really charge my warhounds in, can I? I was like, no, because I'm initiative 6
you
and I have
10 attacks with
2 attacks each, hit on 2+. So it's like for 1 point, so 5 points for the unit, and it kind of deters people from charging in.
Yeah.
And also you can help support if you need to. And then the longbows, I think, are really, really important for the Shadow Warriors. Grey Watchers, whatever. And yeah, just because you can sit out the range of wizards, and you can sit out the range of short range of bolt throwers, or just having that just a little bit longer than 24 inches is good, and then it helps you on your short range as well.
Yeah.
I think it's really important. Also, my special, I had white lines, skirmishers, which I think has been a bit controversial choice, but I think skirmishers is 10 times better than the regular ones. Just you don't lose anything.
I agree.
You don't lose anything because you don't really need that rank bonus that much, and
they will kill things.
Yeah, the things that you're going to fight, you're going to be stubborn against because you get the multiple wounds too against the monsters, and that's what you bring them for. And if you're fighting monsters or something that causes fear, then you're stubborn. And when you're skirmishers, you're also stubborn in woods, so you kind of get an extra time when you're going to be stubborn. And if you're fighting against big units that break your steadfast, then you're not fighting the right unit.
Yeah.
So I think skirmishers is the best way to play them. I was running them with a champion and a standard. I think they're just better than the regular guys in the unit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's preference as well. So that was kind of like a small flanking unit that can run around 10 inches everywhere and be annoying, and also hit hard when they need to. They did quite well. They did a lot of wounds on your units.
Yeah, they did. They did like 6 wounds total.
Yeah, 7 I think in the first
7.
That one round of combat where you charged in.
They get charged by two huge
units. Both the combat blocks.
So maybe you should go through the turns really quickly.
Yeah, and just quickly, I had an Eagle, Sky Sloop with the Thunder Banner, and the 12 Queen's Guard, which were sitting with the Wizards in. Yeah, so the game, you got the first turn, and
we played like the drop game, where we drop 1 unit each, and I ended up dropping more than Henry, so I got +1, and he got to hide his characters.
Yeah.
And I get the first turn, I move a little forward, not much.
Yeah.
And I got a crazy good first turn.
Yeah, magic.
Unfortunately, the magic I miscast lost 3 spells, but I got a Thunderbolt and a Chain Lightning through.
Yeah, and killed the Sky Sloop.
Sky Sloop.
You killed half of all the other units because it went through pretty much everything.
Yeah, took 2 to 3 wounds on everything.
Yeah.
And killed the Eagle.
Yeah. It was really annoying.
That was so good. And both the Hellscream Cannons hits.
Yeah.
One of them kills
half of
6
the unit of
Queen's Guard, and the other one kills 10
spearmen. Yeah, both direct hits in the first turn. That was heavy.
And what I should have done is like hit the white lines, but
yeah,
that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I think the key it was a 9 dice magic phase, 4 against 5.
Yeah.
And you 4 diced thunderbolt on the sky sloop.
And it was so high. I rolled so high.
You rolled like
couldn't
20 or something, and I had 5 dice, so I was like,
So the only opportunity was to scroll it?
yeah, which I should have done, I think. But it was the first turn, the first spell, and I didn't really want to waste it. But
And then I
miscast
the chain lightning, the storm.
Yeah, with fire. What's it called?
Storm thing.
Yeah, chain lightning. And yeah, 5 dice miscast, and then you lost all your levels.
Yeah. And then we used the next 3 turns for you to kill my hounds and and make some small wounds.
Yeah.
So the dragons just standing behind the hill.
Yeah.
Getting ready to countercharge, and your entire army stood like in a block.
Yeah.
Ready to countercharge. So
yeah, and then you finally took the bait.
And then I finally charged.
Yeah.
I got the spell off where you have to reel to hit with your dragon.
Yeah.
Kill all the wild lions. Warriors all running almost into some spearmen. And the ones chosen with the Lord all run into the BSB. I'm happy. I'm thinking this is the best opening I could have.
Yeah.
And you countercharge obviously with your dragon.
Yeah. The dragon countercharged into the combat with the BSB against the
BSB
chosen.
and the Lord having a challenge.
Yeah.
BSB doesn't make any wounds, obviously.
Yeah.
And
I can't.
the Lord cannot kill the BSB.
Yeah.
Doesn't make a single wound.
I had a counter, that's why.
And you had a counter. He made a single wound.
Yeah.
You used the counter.
Yeah.
You used the item where you took a wound.
Yeah.
The dragon is not gonna hit anything.
Yeah, it did shit.
Because you have to reel to hit.
Yeah.
And I lose by 2. I'm steadfast.
On a 9.
On a 9.
Roll
double 12. I ran.
Double 6. Double 6.
Yeah.
See you later.
Jesus Christ. So I was like, fuck this.
And
Warriors charging into the spearmen, they flee off the table. Dragon into the side.
Yeah.
Cannon's not doing anything for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Frenzy bait.
Yeah. And then that was pretty much the game after that.
And
the dragon killed all the characters.
Killed first the champion.
And the sorcerer.
And eventually the warriors decided to face the dragon.
Yeah.
And the BSB standing like the champ he is, not getting killed by the ancient dragon.
Yeah, I fluffed all my attacks that turn. And
only hitting on what, 5s?
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate, but not like uncountable.
Yeah, not unlikely. That was the one magic phase where I failed to cast the D3 weapon skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With 2 dice.
With 2 dice, I needed a 6 and I rolled a 4.
Yeah. You needed a 5.
Yeah, I needed a 5 and I rolled a 4.
Yeah.
And then the dragon ran away.
I couldn't catch it.
No.
Turn 6.
Turn
Game
6,
ended.
Game ended. It was pretty much.
I got the breakthrough.
The scenario. So I think it was pretty even. I think in the end. But I think something that I learned from the game was that the dragon is really good.
Yeah. Extremely good.
Yeah. And the cannons are really good from the chaos.
My plan was from the start to have his dragon fight my lord, and he wouldn't be able to make much wounds because of the reel to wound, -1 to hit, higher weapon skill, 4+ ward, and then having something charge him in the flank.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Yeah, like some warhounds, or the best scenario is the warriors.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't know what I was trying to do. I was just trying to shoot you and hope that your units would be small enough to fight when they got to me, and just charge a dragon into something.
Yeah.
And you killed all my shooting in the first turn.
Yeah, chaos shooting.
Yeah.
And then the second turn, the spawn entered.
Yeah. The spawn came behind, in the back of the Queen's Guard, and I couldn't kill you.
The Queen's Guard faced him, gave him 2 wounds, so the spawn entered combat.
Yeah.
They couldn't finish it off. The spawn finished on the Queen Guard.
Yeah, and then you went in the back of the spearmen, and then they killed you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
that could be so terrible for you if you couldn't kill the spawn there.
With my wizards in there.
What was it, 10 spearmen and 2 wizards against the spawn?
Yeah.
The spawn only had 1 wound, so...
Yeah, I think if you had 3 wounds... I did 2 wounds, to be fair, on that one turn.
You did, so, like...
Yeah.
You would have finished me off at one point, but
Yeah. I think what was I gonna say? I'm really tired. The spawners are really good.
I think it's
The
really fair.
The ambushing thing is fun.
It got only 3 wounds, no armor save.
Yeah.
But it's really good hunting war machines.
And what does the pestilence thing do? Poison?
-1 to hit.
-1 to hit. It's really good.
Yeah,
it's really annoying actually.
Yeah.
Because they're quite tough to kill.
But I think that most opponents will shoot it.
Yeah, I think you have to. If I hadn't have turned around and shot you that first turn.
I think it costs fear.
Does? Oh, we'll see.
Yeah.
But if I had 5 Queen's Guard left and I turned around and shot you and did 2 wounds, which was maybe a little bit above average, but I think if I hadn't done that, then I would have really struggled with actually killing it.
Yeah, it would.
Because I didn't do it.
I was thinking about bringing 2 of them at the cost of one once chosen.
Yeah. You could have even charged 2 into the dragon.
Yeah.
And it probably wouldn't have killed you. Or maybe I would.
You would. Maybe not.
Yeah, toughness 5.
But then we would have killed it in my turn.
Yeah.
It'd be free.
Yeah. But you could have then moved everything else up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's unbreakable, right? Or is it stubborn?
Unbreakable.
Unbreakable, yeah. They're pretty strong.
They can do some funny stuff.
Mm. We were talking earlier about the Wrath Demon Prince.
Yeah.
And it's what was the kit that we were talking about giving it?
Yeah, we were thinking about giving it the 1+ save, the Soul Feeder we love really much.
4+ to raise a wound.
Yeah.
It's really good.
And like +1 to hit sword.
Yeah.
Wrath giving you +1 strength, so strength 7 on charge.
Yeah.
And
don't really need fly, do you?
Don't play fly because of ordnance.
Yeah, and you already have movement 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think something that has been discussed at the moment in the High Elf forum is the gun line of death. Like with the High Elves, you can make a really good gun line with it, and I think it's a bit strong. So you just take Sea Guard in your core, just like 2 big units, 30 or something.
Yeah.
And then in your special, you just take Shadow Warriors and Bolt Throwers. Your characters are the guy with the bow, and like wizards with magic spell, like ranged magic, like fire.
But I don't know. Most Danish tournaments have a limited of shooting models.
Yeah. But if you I think 9th Age is kind of uncomped at the moment.
Yeah, but not in, all the tournaments that have been in Denmark have limited of shooting models.
Yeah, well maybe you just take like some spearmen to kind of counteract the percentages.
Yeah, that's how they do it. Because is it percentages or is it
models
like maximum 30 shooting models?
Yeah. But yeah, but if it's uncommon, you can also take the Queen's Guard and Shadow Warrior, Grey Warden things. There's lots of shooting you can take on the Sky.
I don't want to play against it.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's a bit good. Everything shoots and everything fights.
Yeah.
And then you have the magic spells as well. I think it's really good. Something that was really fun was a Dragon Mage, actually. The Order of the Fiery Heart.
Yeah.
Being able to cast a fireball into combat. Oliver's Tree Man charged into the...
Sounds so fun.
Into the dragon on 1 wound. Dragon had 1 wound. Tree Man had 1 wound. And the dragon bitch slapped his face. But yeah, there was a point where I was fighting the Tree Man and in combat the turn before, but then I ran away and rallied, and then he charged. But I had to cast the fireball at the Tree Man in combat. Did you
kill it?
No. It was on 2d6. I think I rolled really low for the hits, but yeah, it's really cool. I think the Dragon Mage on fire is a really strong option. And the young dragon, like the capability now, because it's like monstrous calf, it's like give it ward save.
It's better than having it like a small monster.
Yeah. I'm not sure which is better. I think the ancient dragon is still better.
Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah, the toughness 8, toughness 7 is it's way too good.
Yeah. But we had a good game.
Yeah.
Kind of special.
Yeah, the double 6 break test was.
Yeah. And the first turn of chaos.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a weird game today, but it was fun. And I think was this your first game with chaos? Second.
Second
Second game. What's your overall feel for the warriors of the Dark Gods?
I've heard that a lot of people in Denmark are complaining about the Voice of Chaos. That's not my feeling. I feel like they're really balanced. I think that the Hellscream cannons is really good.
190 points.
Yeah, I think they're really good.
So cheap.
Shooting, making your opponent move in certain areas, and like being able to like go head front into your opponent.
Yeah.
I think it's really good that they don't have ballistical shooting, because that's the big minus for the army.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I was like super afraid of your army, but I didn't want to fight the Hell Cannons. And it's really difficult to kill them. Like they're toughness 6 with 5 wounds.
Yeah, 5 plus water save, 5
Yeah.
plus armor save.
Yeah. You can't just shoot them off like you can with cannons or bolt throwers. You can't magic missile them really.
Yeah.
Because they do 5 wounds. Like if you throw a 2d6 magic missile on a cannon or a bolt thrower, maybe you roll 2 6s or something. But you have to roll 5 6s.
So the only way you can bring like shooting into like chaos, other than magic and Hellscream cannons, one idea is to take like 20 barbarians with throwing weapons and Jarl, which make them ambush.
That's cool. That's a cool idea.
So if you're standing close to someone, you'll hit on 5s. 40 shots on 5s.
Yeah, multiple shots, right? Yeah. So 40 shots. Yeah, you can take out one machine. Is that how expensive is it?
I think it's 100 points for the barbarians, maybe a little more, and about the same for the character.
Yeah, that could work.
It could.
Yeah, you could ambush them on along with the spawn.
But when the unit has ambushed, I don't see what the characters has to do in the unit.
Well, you pay the tax to ambush, don't you?
Yeah, here's the tax.
Yeah.
But I think it's a high tax to pay, but I can see some really potential.
Do you get any combat bonus from having a throwing weapon?
Killing like 6 or 7 elves?
Yeah.
That could be really good.
Yeah. And remember, you can also bring them on the flank.
Yeah.
So if your hell cannons have a lot of targets, then maybe your opponent's going to push at you. So you can bring them on at the side.
Or behind someone to like make a rear charge.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I think you should try it and see if it works. Do you get any like combat bonus from having throwing weapons? Do you get like paired weapons?
No, but you could give them paired weapons
as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
You obviously would.
Yeah. Yeah, for like 40 points.
But no marks. Too expensive.
Yeah. How do you think the marks are now, with the changes?
I think it is really cool. I think that Wrath hits really well because the +1 to hit.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I don't like rerolls.
No, I think the +1 to hit's better than the rerolls.
Yeah. It's not better statistic, but it's easier to play with.
Easy mechanic, isn't it?
Easier mechanic. And the pestilence, it seems to me it's a little too good, but I will wait and see when I have 10 games under the belt.
Yeah. What I think one last thing we will touch on is we're talking about earlier, like Rasmus was asking me, should I convert my army to be pestilence, or should I do something less pestilence-y?
I want to do the whole army look as pestilence.
Yeah.
But should I play it as Wrath change?
Yeah, I think it would be interesting to get some feedback about this actually, if we have any listeners and if people are actually listening to this now, whether you think that would you like to play or would you accept to play against an army that maybe looks like pestilence but is wrath or
mixed
change,
marks.
yeah.
Like you have a pestilence army and your spellcaster is a level 4
and change
or whatever is best.
Yeah.
But it looks like a plague bearer on a chariot.
Yeah.
Something.
So if it would be really great if you guys could give us some comments on this, whether you think it should be, if it's like what you see is what you get, or whether you think you don't really mind if it's converted as something else.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's us for today. I'm really tired, so hopefully it hasn't been too boring. I think we've just been chatting really more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't really much on topic today, but thank you for listening and keep coming back.